Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energy to you. Beautiful viewer, today's reading, we will be taking a look at your person's current intentions for the future of this connection. Now, I did this reading a couple weeks back during the full moon, and the energy was quite low for all three piles. So I decided that we'll take a look during the new moon to see if there are any shifts, any sort of new energy coming in regards to the connection, although I feel as though there's been a theme in the last 2 weeks in regards to what's been going on with my viewers here. So let's take a look if anything's changed. This could just be a repeat of the same reading I did a couple weeks ago, but that's the joy of taking a look at energy. Anything can shift. Now, please keep in mind that energy is fluid, so this could be something that's happened in the recent past, could be happening right now, or could be an energy you're going into in the future. So use your intuition, and before we tap into your person's intentions for the future of this connection, we're going to look at your energy and see if the pile does resonate for you guys, beautiful viewer, and see what comes up. All right, so crisscross energies, you could be tapping into your energy, your person's energy. Multiple piles could be speaking to you, or there could be no message. It all depends on what you're resonating with. First option here, we have the Sugar Skull Tarot deck. And option number 2, we have the Tarot del Toro. And for option number 3, we have the Anime Tarot deck. So the new moon is today. Well, obviously, depending where you are around the world. I am recording for August 16th, although this is a timeless reading, so please use your own discretion. And we will be jumping into your pile. So the timestamp for these selections will be in the description box and in the pinned comment. It will take you directly to your pick. I will see you at your pick. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 1. You picked the Sugar Skull Tarot deck. We are going to take a look at your person's current intentions for the future of this connection. Although before we take a look at your person, we are going to take a look at your energy and see if this is indeed your pile before we get into your person. So we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here for pile number 1 in regards to this connection specifically, and see how pile number 1 will know that this is indeed their pile, about them and their person. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm so blessed, so grateful for this message. Please protect me and the viewer as we channel this message. And thank you so much, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy at this time. Now, I am recording during the new moon in August 2023, which is today. I did this reading a couple weeks ago during the full moon, and the energy was quite the same across all three piles. Quite low energy, dense energy. So we're hoping that there is some new sort of life, new energy here. Now, please keep in mind, though, energy is fluid. So this is in and around the full moon, which is today, whenever you watch, because this is timeless. So use your discretion. All right, so for your energy here, we have structure. We have synchronicity with the number 3, and you see the 333 happening here. So that might be significant. You might be seeing the 3, although I am getting 3 of Pentacles from this. And a 4 of Wands from this as well. So I'm really picking up that you were really needing your person to step up in way of building some sort of structure, or collaborate in building stability in this connection. Synchronicity. Okay, so you might be getting a lot of synchronicities about this connection lately. We have 47 with Skybridge, possibility for union. Number 11, Ascendant Master's number, and also I was seeing the 4 of Wands, which is the 1111 card. So you could be resonating with the twin flame connection here. And we are seeing possibility for union, which sounds very interesting. And that does come with a lot of synchronicities when you are experiencing a twin flame connection. So that might be confirmation enough for you that this is indeed your pile. We're out of the Lionsgate portal. So I believe whatever has been happening in this last 2 weeks is possibly even quite challenging here. I do see a lot of ascension here. I'm feeling heavy Leo energy too. So you might be resonating with the Leo. I mean, this is the Leo new moon, so that could be why I am picking up Leo. But take that as confirmation if you have Leo sun, moon, rising, or your person. All right. Yeah, heavy sun energy here. It's actually quite beautiful. All right. And look at this card. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages. There are a lot of butterflies in this card. And butterflies speak of transformation, okay? But they also speak of freedom here. So maybe you feel like you've transformed into liberating yourself from some sort of situation here, and you're kind of ascending to your happiness. Is kind of what I see. Or at least you're getting clarity here. You've been very clear here, and maybe you've been at a crossroads for quite some time. You need to decide something, but I feel like you've passed this crossroads here. Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel you're at a crossroad. You were at a crossroads, and now you're kind of past that. Okay, so Spirit, clear and concise message here. How will pile number 1 know this is their connection? We have the Ace of Wands. We have the 5 of Swords. I'm going to pick 2 more. I have the Page of Wands. I'm going to keep it in reverse here. And we have the Sun. Yeah, I was feeling heavy Sun energy, which is the Leo card again. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess, Taurus energy, or Pisces. Okay. So, pile 1. Pile 1. Lots of information we got with the 3 oracle cards right at the beginning. So, what do I see here? Well, this could be quite contradictory here, because this is pursuit of a new beginning and following our passion, and this is not quite following our passion or pursuit. But I feel like maybe at some point you had to make a decision here in this connection, and I feel like you're no longer wanting to chase up on whatever option you had here. And you're kind of having a new beginning, pursuing something maybe outside of this connection is kind of what I'm seeing. And maybe you haven't communicated that fully to your person here outright. Maybe you haven't had an opportunity to do this. And I feel like you've had some illumination, some realization around the challenge here that your person was bringing in this connection with the 5 of Swords. That is definitely where no one wins. People could be self-sabotaging, or just something could have happened here in which your person did something shady or sabotaged the connection, or just was being kind of outright not a game player. We're seeing the 3 here, and I was seeing 3 of Pentacles, which is a need to work together, and maybe they were being kind of combative and not wanting to work together here. So I feel intuitively you were called to move forward here. That's what I'm feeling, like you're kind of moving on from this connection. Now 3 is all about mind, body, and spirit kind of coming into balance as well. So, and this is ascension, so I feel like you're completely coming into balance with yourself. Your mind, body, spirit is coming into balance, which when we are talking about a twin flame type connection and you come into a full balance, you're more likely to come into a possibility of union, because your twin flame also ascends as you ascend here, or at least it triggers your twin to do whatever work necessary here, or recognize in their subconscious any sort of areas that need to be illuminated here. But I feel like you're not really too concerned with what this person is doing, because I feel like all you're really seeing is that your person was acting 5 of Swords. Hangman, that is it, being enlightened, seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, like I feel as though you're now following your intuition. You're seeing things for what they are. And the fact that the sun is highlighting this Five of Swords, it's like maybe you had some sort of rose-colored glasses in regards to this connection at some point. And intuitively, maybe you knew that you were seeing things from kind of a more positive outlook here. But now I feel like you're rising above, beyond what could be in this connection here, or whatever you guys could have built, a possibility here. And you're kind of looking at the reality with the sun. Like you're very certain, you're very clear that this connection is bringing a Five of Swords type energy. And I don't feel like you want to engage. Okay, so this is what I feel here for your energy. Doesn't really talk about your intention so much, although I do feel your intention is to move towards happiness. Your intention is to move away from Five of Swords, from conflict, and maybe you have already walked away from this person. I feel you might have. I do feel you might have already walked away here or released yourself somehow. But I feel this very light energy, okay? Very light. Almost like you've been liberated from some sort of tough decision here. Okay, so we're going to take a look at your person and their current intentions for this connection in the future. Like, what are their intentions right now for this connection as far as the future goes? Let's see. Spirit, clear and concise message here for pile number 1. What is their person? What are their person's intentions for the future of this connection? What are their true intentions for the greatest and highest good of pile number 1 right here, right now? What are their person's current intentions? Anything new, please, Spirit, that pile 1 needs to know about their person's intentions that they do not know or are not aware of, preferably. All right. So let's see if we get any. I am feeling this one, but I'm feeling another. Feeling this one too. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see if we get, yeah, anything different here. I feel as though you're kind of used to seeing the same old message here. So, or maybe that's just my energy projecting here, because I do feel like we've been getting the same message here. And I feel this energy has been here. You're a very beautiful energy here. And maybe it's taken you a lot of time to liberate yourself from something here that's been quite challenging. Okay, because these twin flame connections could be quite challenging for sure. So we have 59, wailing tree with reconciliation. We were seeing that coming into union card here. So again, this is your person's intentions, reconciliation, okay? And that's the number 14, or the number 5, which is all about transformation and changes. Okay. I'm feeling heavy Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Leo coming through quite strong for you guys. Okay, could be yours or your person's. Here we have 18, or the number 9, which is Hermit. We have Rest. This is looking like a mirror to me. One of those handheld mirrors and a heart. So I can talk about twin flame because we generally are mirroring each other in these types of connections, although it doesn't have to be. Don't have to resonate with that label, but with the Hermit energy, it is about going inwards and really taking a look at ourselves, so possibly reflecting inwards. Rest. So I do feel as though you've walked away or you've left here, and we were seeing Hangman, so period of limbo or rest, no movement, rest, and reconciliation, which would mean you guys are most likely apart. We have 35 here with Heart Maze, so another heart coming through. And it looks like a wreath. Christmas could be significant here for you guys. Getting heavy wedding energy here too. Maybe you guys met at a wedding? I know that's very specific, but that's coming through for sure. I have a number 8 here. And 8 is the Strength card, which is Leo. Coming through yet again. Okay. We have Endurance. Look at that card. 4 eyes, 6 arms holding up this piece of land, which is giving me that structure energy. More hearts, stars. I'm feeling Aquarius energy now coming through. Okay, so spirits, clear and concise message for pile number 1's person's intentions. What are their person's intentions for this connection for the future? What are their intentions? Okay, I won't say anything, but I'm hearing from spirit certain things. Let's just pull these cards and see if this comes through before I get sidetracked. Okay, the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, that's funny, because what I was gonna say, well, whatever. Let's keep going. I don't want to get sidetracked here. So Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy, clear and concise message here, spirit. We have the 10 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is really highlighted for me. And I don't generally see that when I look at this card, but I see the 3 of Swords. I feel there's been a lot of heartbreak here, and your person is definitely experiencing some heartbreak, some separation here. The Sun in the distance, more Leo energy coming through, but also you kind of off in the distance while your person's dealing with some sort of heartbreak here. The Empress in reverse, more Taurus energy. All right, so why is the Hierophant here in reverse, spirits? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the 10 of Swords here, spirit? We have the 8 of Cups in reverse. And why is the Empress here in reverse? We have the 2 of Swords. All right. 4 of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck. It's that structure card. Hanging on. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so the energy I'm feeling here is you've walked away with the 10 of Swords. Something's come to an end, and I think it left your person feeling 3 of Swords here. And I feel you've experienced a 3 of Swords in this connection because of how your person has been maybe engaging here. What I was hearing from spirit was, I feel your person could see you as somebody they could marry here. Okay, I was feeling marriage, and then of course the first card I pull is the Hierophant, which is about marriage, although it's in reverse. So I feel like your person was having a difficult time committing here or offering stability, because Pentacle is all about, in a practical way, offering something that would ground or stabilize this connection in a practical way. Okay, so I feel like that might have been the issue here within this connection. They were holding back. They were too held back in whatever sort of structure they had with the Hierophant in reverse. This could be, somebody who is so much stuck in their ideology, in their tradition, in their belief system here, whatever it may be, to the point of sacrificing self-happiness or sacrificing themselves to even offer a pentacle here to change something or have a new beginning in a different way because of something they believe to be true that's been either taught to them or something they've carried, some sort of value. And I mean, values, traditions are great, but when the Hierophant is in reverse, it's kind of like we throw the baby out with the bathwater at all expense to please maybe your family values. Other people might maybe have taught us certain things here. It can also mean rebelling in some way, but don't know. I don't feel that just yet. So their intention, well, right now I see what's happened, kind of. I feel your person cannot move on from this connection. I feel like there has been an ending and your person is still emotionally hung up in figuring things out here. Your person is reflecting. Your person's in hermit mode, so going within. Your person definitely wants reconciliation. I feel like your person's not going to give up here. I feel like your person is still in hermit, hence the heart maze, because I feel like they're trying to go through and really discover here what's going on inside them, what they really want. And in fact, we see the sun, which is illuminating, you know, this Three of Swords I keep seeing, which is the heartbreak, the separation here, has really had this person really look within. And I feel like your person is emotionally having to do the inner work here and take a look before they're able to move forward here. And I feel like they feel they've lost their Empress. I feel this is your energy here, the Empress, divine feminine energy, Taurus energy. In reverse, this is like, you know, they're not getting the love maybe that you once were able to pour. I feel like you've put in some sort of boundary too, where you're completely held back from this person because of that Five of Swords that you've kept experiencing here in this connection. And with the Two of Swords, this is one needing to make a decision here and being quite indecisive, not deciding, not choosing either which way. So I don't think you've heard from your person. I think at this point, they still haven't decided. Although I feel they want reconciliation. But do they want reconciliation to kind of just bring you back into their world? Because I don't feel as though they're wanting or coming forward with this pentacle. But I feel that that was the root of the issue that they're looking at and unable to emotionally detach themselves from this connection at this point in time. So maybe they're in the thick of it right now, but I feel there is still indecision. I feel like you're refrained from contacting or getting involved here with this person. I don't feel your person is going to give up on this connection, but I feel like they want to get very clear here. I feel like they want to make the right decision. Let's look and see what more we see. I feel like the first instinct this person wants to do is reconcile here, but there's an understanding that if they do, nothing's resolved. It's kind of going back to the same. And I don't think your person understands, or I feel as though your person understands that that's not going to amount to much here. It's going to keep this connection in some sort of cycle. I think they're becoming very aware of the cyclical nature of either things need to evolve, they need to ascend, or they need to come to terms with the fact that this connection could possibly be over. But on first blush, your person definitely wants to reconcile, because I really feel your person doesn't want you moving on or away from them, although they know what can they offer you other than keeping you kind of in this rat race of a thing that doesn't feel like it's moving or progressing. So there is recognition here with that. So we'll ask Spirit, what is pile number one's person's intentions for the future of this connection? Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay. Ace of Swords. That's good. Six of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords. Eight of Swords. I'm feeling it over here. Okay. Eight of Swords. And Seven of Pentacles. Let's get three more cards here, Spirit. Can we clarify, why is this Six of Pentacles in reverse? Page of Swords in reverse. All right. Why is this King of Swords in reverse? The Queen of Pentacles. And why is this Eight of Swords? Four of Swords. This gives me Four of Swords, this rest card here. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. I'm going to put that right there. So, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which could be prominent in yours or your person's birth chart. Doesn't have to be. Okay, so there's deep love here for sure. Okay, I feel there is deep love here for sure. Now, I can't help but see two queens, so I feel as though this could be your energy, two different sides although for some of you guys, there could be another person here that your person has been involved with or having to choose. We saw the Two of Swords, and now we're seeing the Two Queens, okay? But those are for those of you guys that already know about your person being in a situation with someone else here. So I do feel like there's a deep, deep sense of love here. And I feel like your person wants to, again, cut through any uncertainty here and come forward with truth. So that might be a little bit different than what they've done in the past here. And they recognize here that there was a complete imbalance here of generosity and how they were showing up. I feel you've been putting in a lot of your energy, a lot of your effort, a lot of your time and investment here without them really coming forward with anything. In fact, I feel like they're getting clear and seeing this very clear, that they've been like this immature Page of Swords in reverse is this kind of adolescent type energy of somebody who is, you know, using like, I don't know, like immature words, could be very hurtful, could be like a gossip, a snoop, a troublemaker of sorts here, okay? And I feel like your person could potentially be like this King of Swords here. And I feel like what this is reflecting is your person's really getting logically clear and understanding their involvement in what has transpired here. And I also feel as though you could have been, for some of you guys, I'm getting that wedding again. So maybe you were a wife to this person, or like a wife, or like almost married here with this Queen of Pentacles, because this is a wifey card. But I feel like in this one, she's kind of held back again. So I feel like you're holding on to your own stability, your own pentacles here. Because I feel as though, again, coming through strong, is that this person was supposed to offer something in the pentacle realm and never really did. So now you're kind of removed here from this person. And I feel your person sees this. They're really contemplating and thinking about this. And I feel as though your person could have been, you know, breadcrumbing you in some way or giving you the bare minimum here. Four of Cups in reverse. This is the boredom card, or the unrequited love. In reverse, it's like somebody kind of recognizing or coming out of that state and getting more clear about what was in front of them, which was a beautiful offer of love here from a very deep, soulful place here, which I feel is your energy. I also feel your energy here as well. So if you are resonating though with the third party here, I don't feel there is I don't feel that there is something very strongly energetically pulling your person to whatever third party energy. I feel like your person's energy is very absorbed here in what's going on with you. Okay, now I feel like your person is, their intentions for the future here is they need to get very clear and certain and cut through any sort of confusion that's going on around them and that reverse Hierophant, although they are in the Eight of Swords. So that means they believe something right now. Okay, they believe there is something right now that's enabling them from moving forward. And until they resolve that or rectify that or get honest with that logically, they're unable to move forward. Hence why we saw the Two of Swords energy. So they're still in this Two of Swords. And I do see this Four of Swords being reflecting. Okay, so they're experiencing heartache. Here we see the Three of Swords again. And this person is sitting with the Ace of Swords, which is needing to cut through, despite the pain and the separation or any sort of limitation. They need to walk in truth and speak a truth here and act in truth. But they're reflecting. Yeah, they're reflecting here, and they're really going inwards, because before they act and do anything, I think they really need to be clear. But I feel like there might have been a lot of confusion. There might have been a lot of pain here. And maybe you're tired of your person enacting here, but this is kind of the energy they're in right now. I feel like they are reflecting. They're not acting. They still feel there's some belief here that's limiting them from moving forward. But the Eight of Swords is just that. It's like something we believe to be true that is just keep holding us back. That is keeping us not from progressing or ascending or freeing us because we're telling ourselves an untruth. So they need to get clear on what's true, what's not true, and then act in that truth. Yeah. Here she's blindfolded, and here it looks like she's wearing a mask. I don't know, but so I feel like at one point in time, what I'm really getting is you had rose-colored glasses here, and maybe you didn't want to see the truth of this connection for what it really was. But I feel that's changed, and I feel you're no longer talking to your person. You're no longer expressing yourself here as you once did here with this cup of love, because I feel you've experienced a lot of pain here, and I feel like that's what's causing this separation, heartache here with your person, because I don't feel you're communicating as you once did. This, though, is a communication card, and same with the page, although it is in reverse. So I feel like your person wants to come forward with the truth, wants to be clear, but they need to decide beforehand, and they're reflecting right now and recognizing here and being very logical about what's right and what's not right before they can move forward here. And in the meantime, I feel you're pulled back, you're not communicating, and you're seeing this person as the last sort of energy where they were a little immature, and potentially they could have been yeah, just self-sabotaging here in some way. But I feel like you're exhausted from a long time of putting in this effort, energy, and it being very imbalanced. Also, I'm getting a message here. Your person could potentially be spying on you. Okay, spying is in looking at your social media, maybe asking your friends here what's going on with you, going through old messages. There's a new beginning here with the Fool. So all this, I feel your person is really wanting a new beginning here, but I think this is kind of the wake-up call. It's like, what exactly is the right thing for them to do so they could take a leap of faith and kind of not look back. But before they do that, and they want to be very clear, very certain here. But like I said, in first blush, it was wanting to reconcile here in this connection. So important you stand your ground exactly for what you want. And I feel what you want is an offering of some give and take here in a practical way, in a balanced way here of pentacles. And I don't feel you've had that yet. So this is what they're intending on doing, is getting very, very certain before they come forward here. And we still don't know what they've chosen. So I apologize, we can't go very further because I feel the energy is stuck here. And there is free will. So your person could certainly go either which way here. But that is as far as we can see, because they still have not decided. All right, so if you are drawn to another pile, you can go check that out. You might find your energy, or if things were crisscross for you, you might find your person's energy in another pile. And I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. You picked the Tarot del Toro for your pick here. We'll be taking a look at your person's intentions for the future of this connection. But before we look at your person, we will look at your energy and see if you're resonating with this energy. Now, I did this reading a couple weeks ago during the full moon, and it was quite low vibe type energy across the board. So I decided to do one for the new moon, which is today, although this is timeless. Whenever you watch the video, if it resonates, the message was meant to find you. But I want to see with the new moon if there's any sort of new shift here, new energy coming in for this connection. So Spirit, clear and concise, pile number 2, how will they know this is their connection? Clear and concise message here for pile number 2 in regards to this connection. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy of you and your person on those two. All right, we'll pull tarot as well. So we have move on. All these stars and eyes. She's got pink nail polish on. I'm getting Ferris wheel. So maybe you guys have had the opportunity to go on a Ferris wheel with your person. Take that as confirmation, like one of those giant Ferris wheels. Also just heard wishes coming true with that. Okay, so 37 here. We have dreams. Oh, wishes coming true, dreams. Okay, interesting. Conch shell. Number 10 or 37 with dreams. And we have healing fairy with 36. So we have succession happening here, 36 to 37. Number 9. So when you see succession, things are certainly moving in the right direction. Healing fairy, dreams move on. And we have joyful muse, inspiration, 33. We got 333 coming out for pile 1. You might want to go see 1 only if you're called to do that. Could mean there's a connection here. I do see a violin, so that could be significant. And then, of course, an artist here. So if you do paint, butterflies are coming through quite significantly. Okay, so joyful muse. I don't like the way these are feeling here for some reason. Okay. Let's pull the tarot. So for pile number 2, Spirit, how will they know this is their connection? Feeling energy here from the last reading on these cards. So let's give them a really good shuffle. Spirit, clear and concise message for pile number 2. How will they know this is their connection? Thank you so much. How's pile number 2 feeling? All right, so Emperor, oh my goodness. Aries energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the 10 of Pentacles. 2 10s. Move on. Some sort of ending here. Pile number 2, which would make sense. And then 3 is 6, which is the Lovers, the choice to move on here. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. That also came out in pile number 1. So I'm feeling this could be definitely tied in some way. We have the 5 of Wands. And we have the 5 of Cups, the World, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. So, single card. So what I feel, you can flip-flop energies, like I said, because this could be your person's energy and you could be the main read here. But what I'm feeling here is somebody's moved on from the connection and there was an ending, okay? And whatever was kept cycling around in this connection has now come to an end with the World, because this is a successful conclusion of an end of a cycle here. It's graduation to the next phase. So this person's moving on to their next phase. Could very well be you, since I asked about your energy and how you'd know this is you. Someone's empowered now to move on. And I feel like they're focusing on things that make them happy. Music, art, their inspiration, their creative pursuits. Something here that's their calling. I feel like they've really transformed in the period of time here. So if this is you, there's been a lot of transformation in this connection within yourself specifically that has opened a lot of doors for your creative sort of endeavors. But I feel there's this new invigorating desire and passion to focus on this specifically, because I feel like you've been maybe just disappointed and drained here, dealing with a connection here that might have not have been, again, kind of doing what it was supposed to be doing for you. So you're not wanting to move forward here in this connection. You've most likely called it quits. You're now single, but you're also very much standing in your power. Like these are the two most empowered type cards here. Someone who could stand on their own, who's very empowered, who's very structured here. The 10 of Pentacles is building a legacy for themselves, a stability here. Actually, this is for themselves. This is with another. This could be family. So I feel like you are focused on your 9 of Pentacles, because I do feel like you're wanting to move towards a 10 of Pentacles, which is building a future for yourself and your family here that could stand the test of time. And I feel there's been a lot of conflict here in this situation. You've probably had to fight for this situation, but I also feel like or a connection, but I also feel like you've had to fight to get out of any sort of cyclical energy here that kept repeating itself in a way that I feel was conflict. So I feel, although very sad with this 5 of Cups, at some point in time, to close it out and completely call it quits was your only way to be able to free yourself up to work towards a 10 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is working with another. Okay, this is building with another. This is coming together in order to build for a future here. And I don't feel as though you were able to get cooperation or collaboration here from this person to build to a 10. So I feel like you're at a 9. And I feel like in order for you to find someone to build with, if that's what you want here, there needs to be an end of a cycle. And I feel like that's exactly what you've done. I feel like this is old energy. You've closed this out. It was difficult. I don't feel you're in the 5 of Cups anymore. I feel like at some point you were very sad to close something out, but I feel like you're also desiring something more practical here that I feel is speaking to you more. Because the Emperor is someone who is going to make the right decision in choosing what makes sense for them and not be swayed by their emotions so much. And I see this Emperor really looking at their passion here, you know, something they can control, what they create, what they build, and working with others who are willing to work with them, most importantly, and whatever sort of naive desire you had here or passion you had here and working towards something within this connection, I feel just kept resulting in conflict. And maybe you felt like you had to compete here for your person's energy or to get to a 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like you've done a lot of healing. I feel like you've been kind of healing throughout your dreams, or throughout your meditations, or like there's been a lot of work being done here intuitively for yourself to allow you to move on towards what's actually something that brings you hope for a future. And I can't help but see this wheel here again. So I feel like at some point you had a hope for the future here within this connection that I feel was very strong or had a very strong hold on you, but you've been able to move forward. So very similar to the energy I was feeling with 1, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned. So let's take a look at your person's intentions for the future of this connection. Let's take a look and see what we see. All right, so Spirit, clear and concise here message for pile number 2 in regards to pile number 2's person. What is their exact intentions here for the future of this connection? With this new moon, is there any new energy that pile number 2 is unaware of? Anything they don't know here in regards to their person's intentions? What is pile number 2's person's true intentions for the future of this connection? All right, well, I'm feeling 3. Wow, okay. We have forgive, we have love, we have freedom. We have watchers, transpersonal with 6 or 60. What I was feeling with the energy check there, like I said, it could have been you or your person. I wasn't sure who I was tapping into. This could very well be your energy, all right? I'm not sure, but use your discretion. And I have cards falling. Give me a second. This card fell, heart, home, compassion, 27, or the number 9. So we have the Lovers, we have the Hermit, compassion, heart, home, love. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. We have healing fairy coming out again. feel so many cards here for you guys. Beautiful pile number 2. And we have 27. 27, 27. Please, somebody look that up and tell me what the angel number is here in the comments section, because I feel 27, 27 could be significant here as an angel number guidance for you guys. So it's as clear as a bell with a unicorn. And this is an antique cameo glass bell. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay. So, horses represent freedom. This is a unicorn, which is very similar to a horse, although a unicorn. Okay, let us pull some tarot. Spirit, clear and concise message for pile number 2. What's their person's intentions for the future with pile number 2 in this connection? What is their person's true intentions? Anything pile number 2 is unaware of, needs to know for the greatest and highest good of pile number 2. Okay, wow, lots of cards. Okay, so we have the Empress now coming out. Isn't that interesting? For the first energy, we got the Emperor. Now we have the Empress, divine counterparts, divine masculine, divine feminine. This energy is quite strong, you guys. Wow. Okay, and we have the Queen of Cups coming out. This is Taurus. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. We have the Devil in reverse. This is Capricorn energy. We have the Page of Pentacles. I'm just going to... Well, that doesn't really need to move. Just there. Page of Pentacles, okay. We have the Six of Cups. Oh my goodness, you guys. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords, clarifying that. Okay. This could be your energy. Just because I feel it is beautiful, but I mean, it doesn't mean your person can't have beautiful energy, but there's an energy here of seeing past all the kind of more 3D, mundane, trivial issues that have happened within this connection. And I feel like there is a liberating freedom here of an unconditional love, like at a really deep soul level here. I don't feel there's any sort of anger, resentment, hatred. I feel there is a true forgiveness here, but I feel like, I'll read this as your person, although I do feel it is your energy. I feel as though there is seeing the bigger picture here, seeing beyond immediate emotions, how one feels in the moment, and really connecting to what's really important here. And I feel there's been a lot of healing, but the most important thing here is the truth, getting very clear and understanding what matters most here, which is that this unconditional type love. Okay, and the Six of Cups is all about that, because this is like, you know, what makes us feel like home, right? So despite maybe, you know, how you feel about your parents, right? Like for the most part, most people feel a deep sense of unconditional love for family members, your parents, your siblings, despite maybe them being jerkish, could be, right? I feel like there's a deep, deep love here on a soul level, like soulmate energy. And I feel like you have this, although I do feel like you release yourself from any sort of energy restriction here that was holding you back. But I don't know if this is your energy. I feel like there is reconciliation here. Again, I'm getting, if there is a third party energy here, there's confirmation for some of you guys, but you would know about this third party. But I feel like there's reconciliation with the Three of Cups here because of somebody releasing some sort of devil energy. So they could be releasing a third party. I'm also feeling like maybe your person here has really been held back here by some sort of third energy. Could very well be addictions, drinking, distractions, which we've seen coming up in these readings quite often here. And there's a recognition here of a deep love in letting go of this person because of the fact that they're wrapped up in something here. Because this is the single card. This is being able to stand up and move on our own 2 feet. This is very slow movement here. So I feel like this energy is slowly moving towards a very certain, clear truth here and laying very firm boundaries, although loving from afar here, having compassion. I mean, these 3 cards here are the most compassionate cards we could see, coming from a place of unconditional love. And I feel like the unconditional love could very well be towards your person who is suffering something here, needing to release themselves. The devil is in reverse, but I'm still feeling there could be a strong pull here, holding your person and you kind of coming to terms with something here because you feel a deep sense of love. And I see a lot of tears here, so I feel like there is a lot of there has been a lot of pain, but I see like you see above any sort of emotions that you've been feeling here, or feeling like you've been held back in some way, like you see it very clear. I feel like you are healed enough to see past, like I said, anything that's been more in this 3D world. And you also understand that your person is needing to do a lot of healing. I see your person wanting to reconcile. I see your person coming forward, wanting to reconcile. This is kind of a blend of energies here, and I don't know if this is what you're expecting to see, but this is the energy that's coming through. The Page of Pentacles. That's an opportunity here. That's being excited for an opportunity. Let me see what we see here, because I don't know if you are opening yourself up to potential opportunity here away from this person, but I'm feeling the blend of energies because I feel as though you being in this energy allows your person to work towards some sort of healing and release themselves from some sort of addiction, some sort of devil hold, in order for them to see the opportunity in front of them, to get very clear and honest about what does a potential opportunity look like, and grounding something here. There's a deep love, like very deep soul love. So let me get a clarifier here for this Page of Discs, which is the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, look, the King of Pentacles and the Lovers. Oh my goodness. So Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn coming out again. Lovers is Gemini, making a decision. Yes, so it's kind of what I was feeling, you guys. This is a blend of energy. So I feel like you're coming through very empowered, okay? Empress, she is absolutely beautiful because she has this unconditional love. It's a compassion, it's a soft heart. Same with this Queen of Goblets. Although the Queen of Goblets, which is the Queen of Cups, she could get really wrapped up in emotions and allow that to kind of make her decisions here. And sometimes she could get pushed over because of her big, kind heart here. Like this Empress, though, has good boundaries. But we see this Queen of Swords, and that's exactly what was calling for this situation, is somebody a little ruthless here in doing whatever it takes to cut through BS and get very clear and honest with what is actually the truth of the situation here. And the truth of the situation is, I feel this Queen of Blades is experienced. giving unconditional love here at some point, that she's chopped her own head off. Like that saying, chop your nose off, spite your face. Like, I feel like she's gone through the worst of it, okay? And I feel like she's had to heal, and she's now kind of in this energy, and it's like, well, there's nothing more she can experience in pain-wise, so she's just like walking in a truth here. And I feel like the truth is she's seeing that her person's been held back by something that is outside of her control. No matter how wonderful, giving, loving, intuitive, creative, beautiful, soft energy, no matter how much love she gave here to her person, she still felt held back in some way, because her person was held back. Her person was choosing a third energy here. And for some of you guys, it could be a person, but I feel majority, it's some sort of addiction, or I felt an immature type energy too. So your person could have very well be stuck in some, yeah, I feel as though it is an addiction. An addiction could be anything really that we're, you know, choosing to engage with here, that doesn't allow us to move forward, grow, ascend, heal. So they were really needing to break free from this, otherwise risk you kind of coming out like this, which I think is what happened. And I feel like when this happens, there is a understanding here that there's an opportunity for your person to stand in stability. Here's the King of Pentacles. This is father energy, okay? Somebody who is very stable, reliable, would not allow an addiction here to be the focus of what's important here for long-term benefit of the family, of stability here. And there's a decision that they're needing to make here. And it's like, do I choose my Empress, or do I choose the devil that I've been engaged with here? There's an opportunity to choose stability, to choose the Empress. So this is very similar to pile one. I feel like this person is in a position of having to choose what's destined for them. The Lovers and the Six of Cups. Like, oh my goodness, this is a very deep, deep, soulful connection here. Okay, very deep. And your person is tormented here by this type of an energy. But I feel, yeah, they do want to reconcile. But I feel like you guys have said, for sure, like, if you want to reconcile, you have to do something about this devil energy. And maybe you haven't told them, but they intuitively know. Or maybe you're about to give them some sort of ultimatum. Like, you can choose devil energy and addictions or third parties, or you can choose the stability here for your future. Otherwise, you know, I'm kind of seeing things clearly here, and I can move on and set myself free. I feel like this is freedom for you and your person. Like, I feel like your person is also in a, or not also, but you have been tied to your person in some way, which is holding you back. I feel like you're moving forward, wanting your person to free themselves here, and they have a choice to also be free. I feel like whatever they were involved with was holding them back, and you're kind of moving on from this and looking from afar. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to pull, like, I don't know how many, but whatever comes out here for the Devil and the Three of Cups. Spirit, why are we seeing this? Anything further? The Two of Swords. Yeah, they're deciding. This is having to make a decision, and this is us, you know, having to choose. So I feel like, and there's the Three of Wands for the future. Choose what's best for the future. This is our ships coming in, preparing, doing the right thing in order to get on our ship to build our legacy or future and move forward here. They're needing to decide and get very honest and clear. Do they want to choose what this is, you know, or do they want to choose this Empress, this stability, and move forward with an opportunity and get on that ship? Because you're moving. I think the ship is leaving. The ship is leaving, so now this is the moment of truth. Your person can't sit idle. They have to decide. Either they choose this or they get on the ship, because I feel like you're no longer waiting here. You're now in this kind of single energy, all right? So what is their intentions for the future? Their intention is they have to make a decision here. Because I feel like they are in the situation where you're going to move forward if they do not decide, although this is the extent of what we see because they have not decided yet what they're going to do. So that's as far energetically as we can kind of get into. So once they decide, they're going to choose one or the other, and I guess we'll see what they do. But I do feel as though you've done a lot of healing. I feel like your person is still needing to do quite a bit of healing here, and it could very well be the beginning of freeing themselves here from any sort of addictions, bad choices here, and them not being able to prioritize this connection. Although I am hearing this could take a miracle here, because I feel as though you understand this person has been choosing whatever third-party energy, and that's probably why we see the unicorn here. So I don't know. I'm feeling for a lot of you guys, it could be mixed. Some, you know, I don't know. We'll see what they choose, but that would be more of an individual thing here. All right. So hopefully you can stay in this beautiful energy of yours, set your boundary, and look at what matters here, and not allow your emotions to pull you into any sort of unhealthy situation. I feel you're past that though. All right, so I love you guys very much. If you're drawn to another pile, you can go there. I know this was pretty limited to what we see on your person's end, but that's what came through. So I will see you guys at the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous. Pile number 3, you picked the Anime Tarot deck for your pick. We will be taking a look at your person's current intentions for the future of this connection. Although before we get a look at their intentions, I'm going to pull your energy. So let's take a look at your energy first so that you know indeed this is your pile. Feel free to crisscross energies as you see fit. You could be seeing your person or yourself predominantly in this, and energy is fluid. So it could very well be past, present, or future energies here. But when I'm recording, we're going into the new moon. So I'm expecting to see new energy here in regards to your person's intentions, because I did record this during the full moon and all 3 piles were quite low vibe energy here. So let's hope that we see some sort of new intentions here on your person's part. Okay, so Spirit, clear and concise here for pile number 3. How will they know this is their pile? We have romance and connect. Romance and connect for pile number 3, Spirit. How will they know this is their connection? How are they feeling? What do they need to know here that will help them identify this is their pile? Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy. We have a tidy house, clarity and organization with 1. We have a null with 39, or the number 12, a null. Okay. I am feeling one more of these guys here before we pull the tarot. We have 53, or the number 8, stranger curiosity. 8 is the strength card in the tarot, which could be Leo, could be significant. I am feeling Leo coming through, which is very heavy in pile 1. So that pile could be significant. All right, so let's pull the tarot and ask Spirit, how will pile number 3 know that this is indeed a pile for them? Thank you so much. We have the 2 of Wands. We have strength coming out. I was feeling strength here from the 8 card there. Okay, more Leo energy. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the 6 of Wands. Feeling Leo energy coming again. Wow, that was really strong for a 1. So if you were inclined, I would definitely go check that out. But I don't know, only you do. Okay, so why is this 2 of Wands here? Hermit. Virgo energy. Why Why is this a strength card here? 8 of Wands. I feel this might be flipped from one. I don't know why I sound so disappointed. It's just so funny that these energies flip-flop on me. King of Wands in reverse. And the Star in reverse, Aquarius energy. This is, yeah, I believe it was one. Leo energy again. Also Aries and Sagittarius. Although I feel heavy Leo here. Virgo, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck here. Prince of Wands, and look at, we have a lion, Leo. Wow. Okay, Leo, Leo, Leo. And you know what, guys? This is the Leo new moon when I'm recording, if that's when you're watching it. Okay, so definitely timing here, which is kind of why I wanted to do this reading again, because I did it a couple weeks ago during the full moon, and now we're seeing the new moon here in Leo. Okay, so this could be your person. This could certainly be your person. So flip-flop as you see, because we could see you on the other end. So what do I see here? Well, I feel like you have to make a decision, okay? You have to make a decision here, because I feel like you had something in your hand here that was very good as far as a connection here with somebody who you felt one with. I felt you felt really connected to this person, and this person might have just called it quits. And now you're needing to really, really, really go within and take a look here at what you want. And it's taking a lot of inner strength here to face yourself and look at everything here from an honest point of view. And I think what started maybe as, I don't know, like maybe you were not intending to get so deep here with somebody here. And maybe it got deeper than you had intended. And now I feel that this opportunity is kind of exiting or has exited. And now you're like, shoot, like I need to do something here. But before I move forward or communicate or do what I feel I'm needing to do, one, I have to really decide. And I've been hanging on to, I feel, I say I am almost channeling this person. Just roll with the punches here. So this energy I'm picking up is like I've been hanging on to the best of two worlds here. Yeah, and I haven't been deciding. So this person needs to go within, and it's going to take them facing their fears, because I think their fears involves letting go of one thing that they can no longer have if they want to move forward in this connection. And I feel like this energy here wasn't invested, wasn't putting in the energy, and maybe they gave up before they even, I don't feel they've ever really even invested themselves here. You know, I feel as though this is the type of connection where someone was invested in you, and you were kind of maybe being showered here. And now it's like, shoot, like I haven't been investing or watering this connection at all, because I've been hanging on to two things here, this connection and whatever else here. And I feel like maybe you were lacking some sort of confidence in making something happen here, or you weren't really feeling all fired up to proceed with something or make something happen here. I feel like you felt you weren't either capable or had it in you, or didn't really know how to make something flourish here. I feel like you want to have success here, and I feel you want to win back whatever connection you had here. But I feel like you're kind of not sure if you have it in you, or if you're developed enough here or confident enough to be successful, or how you might appear here in doing this, but it's at the expense of your dream kind of or your dream person or relationship or some sort of dream here no longer being available to you. Like you're losing hope that if you don't act, if you don't communicate, if you don't face whatever fear here and pull from within you and decide here, that you could very well lose something that I feel you really want to be successful and win at. But you feel like you can't find it within you, or find I don't know if it's the courage, the strength, the willpower, or what it takes here to be successful and fruitful here to make something happen. Maybe you don't have enough energy here, but you want to have a breakthrough and you want to have communication. I feel like somebody simplified things here for you by removing themselves from your world. And now you're left with what it was you were hanging on to. And I don't think you like that so much. Nope. But you wanted your cake and eat it too, is kind of what I see here. Yeah. So you created some Five of Swords. This is totally tied to one. Okay. One could be flip-flopped here. But I feel like you were combative. Nobody won here. You caused a lot of pain here. A lot of pain with the Three of Swords to your person. Heartache. And I mean, I'm not saying you're not experiencing heartache here either, but I feel like you've created heartache by being either self-sabotaging or choosing to not decide. Here we see the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is all about indecision, cognitive dissonance, sitting idle, burying our head in the sand, not deciding, being stagnant here, knowing we need to decide to the point where we cause heartache. This person walks away, and now we're stuck with the consequences of our indecision, hanging on to two wands, not choosing our dharma, our path that we know we're probably supposed to be being called to, or ascension, or greater, higher purpose, what we know to be kind of our inner truth, but we're kind of faced with some sort of a giving up, or not having the energy or the ability here, or maybe we're concerned with perception. This is an ego card too, so, or maybe, yeah, it's like you've chose your ego. And what that means is whatever story was, and I say story, could very well be a reality here, but whatever was the story of your life here was more important to stick true to whatever that energy is, which I feel could have been a lot of perception, or it could have been who you were at the expense of losing something that I feel you really wanted or really want, which is possibly this connection. And now I feel like you want to communicate, you want to have a breakthrough, you're not quite sure how. This is an ego card, this is an ego card, okay? So I feel like it's caused a lot of conflict here, your indecision. I feel like you feel more like maybe this page, right? Which pages are all about this novice type energy. Not quite sure, like, if we rush in there with our confidence, with our ego kind of driving us ahead, it's like, then what? Then what? There's no game plan here, and it could very well fizzle out. We've been riding on our ego, choosing something here, and the choice was staying idle, or having our hands in two pots here, or chasing two rabbits, or not looking within ourselves to a truth here. And I feel like, yeah, your person is called it quits here. Okay, so, wow, this is the energy check. If this sounds like your energy or your person, because I'm going to see the flip persons here and their intentions on the back end of this and see what we see here. Beautiful pile number 3. All right, so, Spirit, thank you so much for that message. For pile number 3, can we take a look at pile number 3's person and their current intentions for the future of this connection? What is pile number 3's current intentions here? Possibly something that pile number 3 is unaware of, possibly, if they are unaware of anything here. Anything new? Any new intentions? Being as we did this reading not too long ago, 2 weeks ago. So let's see. We have healing. I feel one more here. Release. Yes. Okay. Covenant. Sacred contract number 7. 7 is the Chariot. Forward movement. Am I feeling another one? Not really. Let's see. We'll pull one of these. 32, number 5, with rumination. Okay, one more. 40 with fairy bridge. Okay, fairy bridge, interesting. 40, 32 could be significant numbers in your connection. Number 4 is all about stability. And 5 is all about change and conflict. Okay, so let's pull the tarot here and ask Spirit for clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good for pile number 3 as far as their person's intentions for the future of this connection. What's the true intentions of pile number 3's person, spirits? We have death and we have the Page of Wands. Scorpio energy coming through. The King of Wands in reverse coming out again. Aries, Leo, Sag. Heavy Leo coming through. Hangman, Pisces energy. Why is the Death card here, Spirit? 9 of Wands. Justice, Libra energy. Could be in your chart or your person's chart. The 6 of Cups. And the Lovers, Gemini. Wowzers. Okay. 4 of Wands. Oh my goodness. I was feeling 4 of Wands here. 4 of Wands is always gives me 1111, which is the twin flames. And the fact we see the Lovers and the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. I can't even stress enough to you guys what this connection could mean here. Soulmates, this is our destined partner, this is twin flame, this is once in a lifetime sort of connection here, which I feel your person felt, and maybe you did too, I don't know. But regardless of how they felt, your person's putting an ending here. They're releasing this connection, no matter how destined, how wonderful, how whatever, because there was a need to bring balance to themselves and justice and truth. And the truth of the matter here is your person's very defensive in regards to how many times they've been beat up here. This is the spiritual warrior who's gone through a lot. And I feel they've gone through a lot here, transforming themselves, trying to fight for this connection. So I feel like your person sees the fact that you don't have it in you to fight for this connection, despite how destined or connected you guys are on a soul level here. And that they're going to have to accept the contract here. And the contract here is telling them that they need to release, move on, heal from this in order for them to bring balance into their own life. And I feel like they're getting very enlightened to the fact that you were unable to do anything here, to take the power in your hands, and potentially you lack the confidence here in stepping forward. And that you could have been in a page energy and weren't stepping into a king energy. And I mean, a page is far, far away from an emperor. And I do feel like this person, yeah, like look, sacred contracts, soulmates, lovers, and the 4 of Wands. Like this is craziness. So, but I feel like the contract is over. So whatever sort of, I'm a little conflicted here, and I'll tell you why. What does this say? Contract? Yeah, it says contract. because I feel as though you can't really end a contract here when it comes to your twin flame, okay? But I do feel as though we aren't guaranteed or promised in this world, in this 3D world, that we'd come into physical union here with our spiritual person. And that's what I feel like your person is accepting. Although if this was a spiritual contract that we put in place with certain lessons, I feel like this person is now understanding that there's an end to whatever contractual obligation that they had here in this connection. So this karmic contract is kind of up. Although I don't feel this is karmic. I mean, every connection is karmic in some way or another, right? It's all about the contracts we make here. But I feel like whatever contract was set for you and your person to come together here, I feel like your person is releasing because of the toxicity here. And I feel the toxicity could very well be your inability to come forward, or in the shadow attribute of the King of Wands in reverse, he is somebody stuck in his ego, riding on his ego. So I feel like you've been, I don't know, I'm saying you. Yeah, okay. Wow, I just got lost here in this whole channeling, but sorry guys. So your person, yes, they had to put an end to some contractual thing here in order for them to heal, to move forward, to bring balance, because they feel you were choosing whatever egotistical things here that was enabling you to recognize this connection for what it's worth. So if they had rose-tinted glasses, if they were seeing this connection from a different perspective for a long time, if they were investing for a long time, they're seeing it different, they're getting enlightened, they're now removed, and there's major transformation here. Your person's clearing out everything that no longer serves them in order to bring a balance here, okay? And I do feel they are quite defensive here, but this is like the type of person here that, you know, if they go back in for one more round, they will not make it if it doesn't work out. So they're choosing their very last wand here, right? From the 9 we go to the 10, their very last wand here before they fall apart, to move forward towards what they passionately want here for themselves. And I feel like they are fairly protective and defensive of themselves here, more so than they are of trying to, I don't know, have some sort of outcome here. So I feel they're transitioning right now with this fairy bridge. I do feel like they're being guided here by spirit to walk through this transitional period where they're releasing and healing, and they've experienced a lot of heartbreak here. Is your person thinking about you? I think so. But this is an interesting one with rumination. I mean, this is all about ruminating thoughts. I feel like your person had at some point been in deep rumination about what could be. But the fact that we see the Hangman here, I feel like your person's getting very clear about what could be and what is two different things. And I also feel like this person's kind of stuck in some sort of corn maze. So maybe they felt really stuck here, couldn't find their way out. And now look, they're wearing a glove. It's like your person no longer wants to get dirty here. And maybe they're wearing kid gloves here. So they're dealing with you in kind of a way that's kind of removed. Not really opening a can of worms here. I feel like your person's put an end, okay? This is like spiritual transformation. This isn't like a minor arcana here where we're just making a decision and choosing something different. This is where spiritually we've transformed. We've gone through a dark night of the soul. We've gone through an ego death. We're no longer who we were. We're now a complete different person here. I feel like your person is completely changed and transformed here. And they're wanting to walk and talk in truth here and bring balance to themselves. So their intentions for the future here is to, I mean, they've already, I feel, if this hasn't happened, your person's amidst this transformation, walking through to the other side here of something that is going to be abundant for them. And they're releasing the toxicity in this connection. So I mean, it comes through very strong that it's toxic, and you might think, well, this wasn't really toxic, but I feel as though if there were any sort of energies here where your person was stuck in rumination or unable to escape some sort of maze, if they felt like your energy was not healthy because of ego or for whatever reason, then that is the toxicity your person is putting out here. I don't think they're the same person that you might remember. And I do feel as though you're wanting to come together potentially, but I feel like your person is also making a choice here, and I feel they're choosing themselves. I feel like instead of choosing themselves, this person was choosing you at some point. Here's the Ace of Cups, and they're pouring it out on you or whatever. I'm saying you're toxic here. This comes through very strong, okay? Just take what's resonating here. Again, like I said, could be your person's energy, but what I'm getting is they were using their full cup, which is their self-love, and pouring it into you, which just kept, like, it was like an empty cup here, and it wasn't putting out this toxicity. I feel like your person's taking their cup and they're choosing themselves. They're choosing themselves. They're choosing to build for themselves here, because that feels more balanced. Yeah, it's like the High Priestess in reverse. So there's a lot of information here that still hasn't been out in the open here, and potentially you coming as this King of Wands were really removed here from engaging with your person. So there's a lot of unknowns here, and in order for your person to move forward, they're going to have to deal with the cards that they're being dealt with here. And I feel like you potentially weren't listening to your intuition or what you knew to be true here in this connection. Walking away, release, to find happiness. To find happiness. Wow. Okay, so let's see. I want to see just one more sort of layer here. This is kind of a long reading, but we'll just ask Spirit for final final words here in regards to your person's intentions for the future. Can we get final words as far as we can see here for pile number 3's person and their intentions for this connection in the future? Thank you, Spirit. Death in the exact same spot. Yeah, you guys, Spirit's being funny. 7 of Cups in reverse. What do we want to do? Yeah, we'll do 3 on top and 3 at the bottom. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups. We have Art card. And which is the Temperance, and we have the 6 of Wands. Okay. I am getting same sex here for some of you guys. Welcome back, because I have been feeling for some of you guys here, you are dealing with the same sex, not for all of you guys. Wheel of Fortune. Now we've seen every single card here that tells me this is some spiritual, deep contract of love here, like a twin flame, okay? We're seeing the Wheel of Fortune, something destined. But I feel like what's been happening is there's been cycles. Your person's releasing whatever toxic cycles. I feel like they were lost here in some sort of fantasy. Maybe they had rose-colored glasses here and choosing you. But they've identified that they kept choosing the wrong cup here. That wasn't bringing to them, you know, their 10 of Cups. So this is getting out of the head in clouds. This is transforming, like I said, spiritually, no longer in the same energy here. And I feel as though this person is, although having very, very deep love here for you, I do feel like your person was needing some sort of stability, some sort of promise, emotionally and materially here in this connection from you, some sort of stability in order to temper a situation. With the Temperance here, this is taking what it kind of exists energetically and making something work here. And look, filling their cup up, now filling their cup up with whatever you're bringing, because I feel like their cup's always been empty. Like you haven't been able to fill their cup, and I feel like they know to fill their cup, it's going to take a King of Cups and a King of Pentacles. So now they need the best of both worlds here for them to fill their own cup. So they can't deal with the Page here of Wands. They got to deal with a King of Pentacles and a King of Cups. So if you're not inhibiting this, I feel your person is, moved on here to find what is destined for them. Because I feel like they believe that they are destined to find happiness and to win victorious. And they also feel as though your ego could have very well have gotten in the way here. So I feel like your person's wanting to heal. Healing card, be victorious, bring balance to themselves. And their ultimate intentions here is to move towards what's destined for them. Good fortune here. Move away from any sort of cyclical things here. And I feel they have already transformed. So they can't stay in this, you know, in this whatever was a contract here. I feel like they've been released. They are releasing themselves here. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have Sagittarius energy and Scorpio. So this is what I see here for you guys. Yeah, look at that. Right underneath that. I feel this is your energy. Devil. Okay, so this is Capricorn energy. So you could have very well have not have been choosing this connection because of an addiction, because of some sort of something that was holding you back, keeping both of you guys back. And you guys might want to watch pile 2, pile 1. I feel all three are kind of connected, to be honest with you. But the lovers are being held back. There was no choice made in choosing this connection. And I feel like there was no movement because one of you guys, and I'm pretty sure it's you, this could be your person, but you kind of being bound to something toxic, such as an addiction, such as not choosing this connection, being stuck. And so they were tied to you because they kept choosing you. They kept choosing you. They kept pouring their love into you. So now I feel like your person is broke free from this devil because they're no longer tied to you. They're moving on here to good fortune here because you were holding them back in some way. A new beginning, Ace of Pentacles, so they could find their stability. The Ace is all about new beginnings, a promise for planting something for the future and balancing themselves out here. So yeah, that's what your person's intention is. So if they've left, if they've called it quits, if you feel them releasing, they are moving towards something that is fruitful for them because I feel they've experienced some sort of change here that they were needing to. And whatever contract you guys had, I feel it is pretty much over as far as holding them back. They're now releasing themselves from any contractual obligation they might have felt towards you or choosing you or this connection. All right, so take a look at the other piles if you were called to do so. And I love you guys very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.